Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hello everyone. Today in this lecture we will solve some MCQs of English literature from past papers, and hopefully these MCQs will help you in Sindh Public Service Commission job tests like subject specialist and lecturer. So let's start our today's lecture. In lecture जे एंड में कुछ MCQs मां तव्हांजे लाइ लीव कंदुसि त जेके तव्हां उहे आंसर तव्हांखे उन्हनि जो ॾियणो आहे. So let's start our today's lecture. The most important MCQs from past papers. Question number 1. The subjugation of women is an important text of which writer? So correct option इन जो थींदो जेको subjugation of women इहो कंहिंजो लिखियलु आहे. इहो फेमस वर्क आहे ऑप्शन सी जॉन मिल जो. So the option C is correct. The next question is, which of the following poems is by Tennyson is a monodrama? इन मां कहिड़ो जेको आहे पोएम आहे उहो जेको मोनोड्रामा आहे टेनिसन जो लिखियलु आहे. टेनिसन फेमस राइटर आहे विक्टोरियन एरा जो. सो हिन जो जेको फेमस पोएम आहे मॉड, इट इज़ अ मोनोड्रामा. सो ऑप्शन सी इज़ करेक्ट. Then the next question is, the line "She dwells with beauty, beauty that must be" occurs in Keats' which work? ये फेमस लाइन आहे. जॉन कीट्स जूं मुख़्तलिफ़ जेके ऑड्स लिखियल आहिनि उन्हनि में उन जूं लाइन्स बि आहिनि. त इहे MCQs में क्वेश्चन्स ईंदा आहिनि त हीअ लाइन कीट्स जे कहिड़े वर्क में आहे, या हीअ कोटेशन या हीअ लाइन कहिड़े राइटर जी चयल आहे. त जेके फेमस राइटर्स आहिनि इंग्लिश लिटरेचर में उन जी तव्हांखे इहे कोटेशन्स या जेके उहे लाइन्स आहिनि इंपॉर्टेंट उहे यादि हुजनि त हीअ लाइन हिन राइटर जी आहे. So she dwells with beauty, beauty that must be. It occurs in Ode to Melancholy. Ode to Melancholy जेको वर्क आहे जॉन कीट्स जो पोएम आहे, इन में ई लाइन्स आहिनि. सो ऑप्शन सी करेक्ट आहे हिन में. नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, नेगेटिव कैपेबिलिटी. इहो फेमस टर्म आहे जेको कीट्स लाइ यूज़ कंदा आहियूं असां. सो इट मीन्स व्हाट इज़ मीनिंग ऑफ दिस टर्म? Option A, ability to sympathize with the other, say bad thing about others, to empathize. So option C सही थींदो, to empathize. Arts for art's sake found its true adherent in. Art for art, the art should be for art's sake, and it find its adherent in Wilde. So Wilde was the writer who was true adherent of arts for art's sake. So option D is correct. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time, it was the worst of time. These are the lines, these are the opening lines of which work of Charles Dickens? So these are the lines of A Tale of Two Cities. A famous novel आहे Charles Dickens जो, ऐं इहे लाइन्स जेके आहिनि उन में ओपनिंग लाइन्स इहे आहिनि. It was the best of time, it was the worst of time. The character of Little Neil is the creation of Little Neil. जो character आहे उहो कंहिंजी creation आहे? It is the creation of Charles Dickens. Charles Dickens में नावल में इहो character जेको आहे present कयो. Idols of the King is illustration of Tennyson's deep interest in the role of the king. So option B correct thino. Who believed that poetry is spontaneous overflow of emotions? And poetry is spontaneous overflow of emotions जो you can जो believe हो यो आहे William Wordsworth. Poetry is spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. So option C is correct. Option C correct no. Who, after the publication of a poem, awoke and found himself famous? So you Wordsworth la chevindo ai. He woke up and found himself famous. Option C is correct. The image of Femme Fatale dominates the poetry of Femme Fatale जो image है वो Keats जी poetry में साके मिले तो so option B सही है. And next question. Little Time is the character in Hard Days. जेके Hard Days novels हैं उन्हनि मां Little Time जेको आहे वो character कहिड़े novel में आहे Jude the Obscure. So option B सही आहे. Which of the famous elegy is written by Shelley? Adonis. It's the one of the most famous elegies written by Percy Bysshe Shelley. It's written about his friend who died in the early age, and that's why it's very famous elegy. Moral choice is everything in the works of morality, moral choice. Charles Dickens के works में साके मिले थी. So it's everything in the works of Charles Dickens. Which of the following is illustrator of Ruskin's interest in social economy? So option B सही है Unto the Lost. Which of the following poets named the romantic poet is the pond poets? Romantic poets के pond poets के चाहिए हो Robert Southey. Option A सही थी. Charge of the Light Brigade. Tennyson जो यो जेको है सो वर्क है and it describes Crimean War. So it is all about or it is related to Crimean Wars. It discusses the scenes from Crimean Wars. The Elegian Marble inspired Keats to write which work? The Grecian Urn. So this is the work that was inspired by Elegian Marbles. Which of the following poets was appointed poet laureate in 1813? 1813 में कहिड़ो पोएट आहे जेको पोएट laureate थियो हुयो साउदे. रॉबर्ट साउदे पोएट laureate थियो जंहिंखां पोइ उहा चार्ज वर्ड्सवर्थ खे मिली हुई. So this is for your assessment. An epistolary novel is written in the form of option A poems, paragraphs, questions or letters. So option कहिड़ो correct आहे जेको बि ऑप्शन करेक्ट हुजे उहो तव्हां कमेंट्स में लिखी मोकिलियो. थैंक यू वेरी मच. सी यू इन द नेक्स्ट वीडियो.